Yo, caveman. Let's just go, bro. Let's go. You won't believe what's happening right now. Bitcoin is dumping, and I've never seen anything like this. I mean, volatility is incredible. Ladies and gents, we got the election right here, right now. We're going to call the results. And yeah, look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Come on, Trump. Let's do this. So Bitcoin's floating around 69,000. I'm in a nice sui short here. Very low leverage. Why not? But listen, the election might go down to the wire. And to be honest with you, there was a video that I did today, and that was all about what's going on with our altcoins. So before I get into it, what's going on, everyone? Patriot in the building. Hamza, salam, bro. Hope you're well. Patu, LFG, bro. We got Mario in the building. Hope you're doing well, brother. We've got the Hustle and Motivate. Trump won, guys. Let's effing go. Now, the interesting thing is, as this obviously Bitcoin price kind of fluctuates around here, it's just important to remember, guys, you know, a lot of us are focused on the election. And I talked about the Bitcoin's historical, yeah, let's just take profit here. Yeah. Let's make a nice little profit on Sui Short. But anyway, I was looking through. I mean, the permutations are unreal, guys. This situation right now, you've got a pro-Trump candidate. I'm sorry, pro-crypto candidate versus a anti, not so much anti. We don't actually know what the policies were going to be, because when Joe Biden won, crypto continued. And I gave that example today in my video where basically, regardless of the candidate, Bitcoin follows the global money supply. It's actually programmed. Satoshi was a real genius. But I wanted to talk about election memes in particular. And I really wanted to just explain what I'm thinking, because a lot of us are, for example, in MAGA Trump or Super Trump. What do we do right now? Because this is the moment. This has been the build-up. And yeah, shout out to you, Johnny. Shout out to you, Liftani. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Now, obviously, you guys, especially the American audience that we have, knows some of these key battleground states. Bro said, I've got Trump winning. Yeah, quantitative easing. I think that's what we're going to move to. But overall, we have expected some kind of volatility, and we're really seeing that. I mean, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is an asset that is immune, in my opinion. It's really immune to who's in the office, if that makes sense. Why? Because we have historical evidence. We have historical performance. Why should we care if we're going to top next year, which is exactly what's going to happen? That's happened time and time again, especially over the course of 2 elections. Now, I keep coming back to my post that I did for the community a couple of days ago. And, you know, here we have, I mean, if anyone is kind of feeling down about the outcome of the election, I'd honestly say just relax, just go away, wait for the results. And since you're fully allocated into the market, you really don't have too much to worry about. And so this is 2016. Let's talk about 2016 here. You've got election day in this red line, and it's just a basic graphic to actually show you what went on to happen post-election. So this is where we are right now, guys. And this side of 2024, i.e. 2025 side of this cycle, has not even began to take shape yet. What we know is this could be the biggest Bitcoin top that we've ever seen. The news is depressing. I'm not sure if you saw crypto banter today. Crypto banter was actually it was I've got to show you this. This is the kind of shit that we're getting, guys, consistently. Everybody's kind of putting out headlines after headlines, and it's quite exhausting. I made a deliberate kind of steps not to really consume too much. And I thought this was one of the worst. This was arguably one of the worst ever headlines. Rand lost a lot of credibility today. Not that he gives a shit, but this is the type of thing that you're consuming right now. I'm consuming. Everyone's consuming in this space. he just did. And you get a lot of these faces, right? Kamala won, and of course the whole entire comment section was just completely spam. But that's exactly what's happening. The election results are not in yet. We're nowhere near. Just we need to see the tallies, who's leading where. Guys, if you feel like Trump's gonna win and therefore crypto wins, basically a lot of these exhausting clickbait, like somebody's saying there, this is getting people right up there, man. There's no need, there's no space for this type of clickbait. But for them, it's all about the clicks. When you've got 1 million subscribers, what do? You basically hype up the whatever that's in play on the day, and you report on it. And what I would say is, overall, we've got to go back to basics. Honestly, the last 24 hours, I know it's been difficult for some members in my community, some members of both YouTube and the private community. And I want to discuss those important points, like exactly what am I doing right now? I went out, I had a nice meal. I played some football. To hell with it. We've been allocating for best part of 3 years, nearly 4 years now. So at the end of the day, this is exactly what happened. 2016 in particular is quite interesting because obviously Trump came out of nowhere and won the election. Now, because a lot of people are now looking at things like Polymarkets, again, another, Polymarket election polling is just as about useful as clickbait headlines. And this is what you get. So let me just show you. This is the worst in terms of market predictions. This is literally, so what you have here, you got Donald Trump, right? And then they came together. Trump was losing to Harris. This is like during the summer. And now, of course, the markets have split in terms of Polymarket. Now, in terms of market predictions, you've got the mainstream media who are playing this narrative as well. If you go to CNN or MSNBC, you'll get one view. If you go to the Republican friendly news sites, you get a different view. Now, the only view you need is this. This is the only thing that we actually need to talk about, and what it will show you 1, 2, and the third time, because Bitcoin's a young asset. Every single election, Bitcoin goes on and gets on with its business. It means it's not the last time to buy now. You must buy now. It's not urgent. It's none of that. It's all about actually taking care of your portfolio and looking for those first 10x's that you can rotate again, so you can actually, double your money and keep it moving till you pull out of the market, the exit strategy. But in 2016, anyway, he came out of nowhere. And of course, Hillary won the popular vote, which is the national vote, but he won the electoral college. Happy days. And what I'm seeing right now is a story that would be more similar to this, than the other two previous years. Now, 2020, I'll make the comparison between 2020 and now. Even though we're more likely to see, if Trump wins, it's just gonna come from left field. What you call, for the establishment, right? So that's probably what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so he may not be leading on traditional polls, but it may well be because a lot of Trump supporters don't actually poll. They don't believe in polling. So this is probably where we're looking at. But what you had, the difference between 2016 and now is, back in 2016, Trump was not campaigning on crypto, right? So here's where I see the silver lining of that. So even if Harris wins, many people are saying, or some people are saying, that the lessons have been learned for them even to actually regulate crypto and start to understand the importance of crypto, because that's how Trump, it's only one of his campaigning promises that he made about Bitcoin. But guys, either way, it's going to be positive for crypto, in my opinion. And if we look at 2020 was absolutely, it was very difficult for a number of reasons. Now, if you're kind of in that doomsday mindset and you're thinking of the riots, you're thinking of division and all of that things that, obviously, I did say in the Discord that this is not what's likely to happen. But what we're looking at here in 2020 was a pandemic. So we're looking at that COVID drop here. We're looking at the election. We're looking at the post-election difficulties. And of course, legal challenges and whatever that's gone on. But look at Bitcoin. It actually went on to do a double top, right? It topped 2 times, right? And of course, then subsequently, you know what happened. So when I consider 2024, we haven't written the story. Now, if you look at Bitcoin gains on election day, from a data standpoint, look at election day here. Price of Bitcoin was 13,550. Now, if you look at the 2 months later, it was 32,000. So it doubled. It just about doubled, right? So did Ethereum. 6 months later, 59,000. And a year later, 63,000. Similarly with Ethereum, 2 months later, 774, 2,135, 4,588. Guys, this thing is aligned to the global money supply. Ladies and gents, it's not the end of the bull market. And what I'm saying is, who wins just accelerate us getting to that point a little bit quicker. But if you go all the way back to 2016, so this is 2016, right? Now, if you look at 2016, what you had was election day. Bitcoin was at $703. Ethereum was only $11. 2 months later, 900. 6 months later, 1,100. And then, of course, a year later, it did a nice 10x there, 7,141. This is how it moves. This is how it moves. You should be more worried about what's in your portfolio, trying to plan that exit points, how you're going to sell it, what exchange, do you understand limit orders, for example, on Uniswap? A lot of people are not aware that you can actually trade. I'll just share this with you. So if you come to Uniswap, guys, and I've done this countless times, it's actually one of the best tools to use. Look at this. I can trade a coin. I can set a sell limit, right? And then adjust the amount of percentage I want in the market. So this is quite important to actually get to know this on how to sell on various different exchanges. But essentially, I think this is where the energy should be going. And right now, in terms of like my Bitcoin price prediction, you know, I'm actually going to stick to what I've already written about here, which is on the optimistic side, we may see 275,000 guys. we honestly may see something that's way over 275,000. But my personal opinion is that we get to 100,000 and then we kind of top up maybe 155. And then, of course, if things continue, then some people might see that 200K Bitcoin. But between 100K and 155K, I think we're good to go, right? And then, of course, in the near term, I spoke about this. I'm not really afraid to see by the end of this year 80 to 90K Bitcoin. Honestly, it could, or it could even do more. Again, I'm talking about the Trump accelerated theory. You know, if Trump comes on and does what he does, then you never know. Now, you would notice here today, this is getting a lot of people down. And these are the so-called election coins. And I've put in plenty of energy today just to understand exactly, because, you know, the election came, they weren't really pumping into the election, right? MAGA had a Trump MAGA. This is probably the first one I want to address for the community. Like, what'd you do here? First of all, I would ask you to obviously work out what your average entry is into this. And then based on what happens tomorrow, if you feel like the news is positive, you know, take profits. Simple as that. But I'd like to finish the next kind of 24 hours. I would like to decide on the fate of my Super Trump and my MAGA bags. And I've come to the conclusion, my average price is lower than that. Even if you're close to break even, take some action. If the polls are looking good, then you might want to de-risk. But guys, that's on the pessimistic side. Now, if you do leave a moon bag, which is what I was going to consider doing of these, you're still going to do very well. You're still going to do very well because, for example, this, you know, this is MAGA hat. But the main kind of leader of this pack is this one right here. What I would do is, this could actually, if he wins, I mean, this could 10x, right? This could go straight into a 10x mode. So look, whatever happens in this election, in terms of the outcome of these states being counted, all this noise about Polymarket's prediction, where there's a lot of betting that's going on. Let's just pray that this is all good. And there's, you know, Trump's gonna win the election. But in the case that he doesn't, the long-term outlook is crypto continues. And in the short term, I would say possibly get rid of your election memes, because they will all be most certainly Trump meme coins. All right. Now, with that being said, obviously, I'd like to now come back to the stream, catch up with the family. Guys, let me know, you know, if you're in the States, what you're seeing out there. But overall, I think crypto is pumping right now, and long may that continue. I think we will get a dip in the market anyway, regardless, because it is sell the news event. You know, at the end of the day, that's what happens time and time again, and we should not be too concerned. Now, our layer ones are pumping. Casper up impressive 5% today, but you know, the price is still very, very low. You got Cubic up here. What's Cubic doing? 1,531 per billion. Sui is doing Sui things. Stuck there at 193, went up to over $2. And yeah, genuinely, everything is up a little bit. Nothing to shout about, but guys, based on the analysis, I think you're all here for the long term, profit taking, portfolio management, and buying these cheap alts. You know, from 760, Tectum has just kind of like come back to life. The market cap went as low as 58 million today, earlier on today. So yeah, plenty of opportunities, guys. And with that introduction, I am gonna come back to the comments. What's bro saying? 50, about to invest, do the last 50K. What would you add? You got Alf, ML, Base, TED, AI Tech, Mavia, Carrot, OTK. What to buy now? Very good question. I mean, and you obviously traditionally you go all in on the smaller coins. I really think that, you know, of course you don't have an RWA coin, and of course you've got a limit on your kind of, you want to go sub 100. So on those bases, I think the number of AI projects that you have, to me, are very low. There's a new thing that I say all the time now. This is the AI and gaming super cycle. Everybody then says, "Oh no, it's not DXB. It's the meme super cycle." But I would actually add some AI projects into your list, in addition to AI tech, because I don't think AI tech alone. I can see here you don't have exposure to, for example, you know, anything to do with agents. So yeah, you can look at, for example, you can look at your, let me see how much based AI you've got. Yeah, you've got based AI. Yeah, you could add DAI to that list. Yeah, let me know if anyone caught my peanut buy, which was around 36 million market cap. It absolutely doubled today. But look, I would get DAI. Start kind of DCAing into this little bad boy, because yeah, you do need something different. And I can also see you don't have any exposure to base. So ideally, I mean, 50K is a lot of money, and you can easily 10x 50K, make some really, really good money. And if you wanted to get something big cap, I think you can still play in Aerodrome. I really do. So yeah, let me know how many coins you want to invest in, and we can sort that out. Yeah, let's effing go, man. Mario, what's up, brother? Yeah, Trump already won. It's in the bag. Yeah, let's hope so, man. Let's cross everything we can cross. Fingers, legs, hands, hairs. Wow. Evening, DJs. Crypto Hammer in the building. Yo, my brother Johnny. Iftani, yep, I did go through these. I got Trump winning, FOMC announcing rate cuts, and QE. Facts. Absolutely. Yo, you're from Portugal, bro. Lisboa or Porto? Let me know where you're from. Best case scenario for Trump to take it home, for sure. But we're in altcoins, not Bitcoin. Yeah, very good. That's the whole reason why I was talking about Bitcoins, because obviously without Bitcoin, there'll be no alts. And we need to understand what Bitcoin's going to do in order to fully take advantage of our altcoins. Now, there are a lot of different permutations. Now, if you look at certain charts, let me see if I can just bring my yeah, to understand Bitcoin, to look at Bitcoin and see how Bitcoin has reacted to previous, because if it dumps, our alts will ultimately get a blur. You know, if Bitcoin moves down 10%, our alts will absolutely go nuts. They would absolutely be smashed to pieces. But let's have a look at dominance in different forms, right? So if we look at market dominance, right? So the market cap of Bitcoin out of all of the entire crypto market cap is about 1.3 trillion, right? So if you look at here, right, Redis, Ethereum, 12%. The entire others market just makes up 8%. Of course, USDT makes about 5%. And then you've got BNB and Solana with about 3.5% each. So when you consider the Bitcoin dominance, the reason why we want to talk about Bitcoin and actually see where Bitcoin is going to go in terms of that dominance, it's very important to always consider Bitcoin as the leader of the market. Now, what I've noticed is this. Your dominance right now is at ridiculously high levels. So what you've got, let's just go to the chart itself. So Bitcoin dominance right now is at 60%. And what we need is Bitcoin dominance to actually fall below. Sorry, this is the price of Bitcoin. Let's go to dominance. Yeah, so what we really need to do, I mean, these alts, let's have a look at Ethereum as well. 12%. I mean, look, for me, these alts, like, for example, look at Casper, right? Everyone's asking me, like, look, you've not given up on Casper. Once the Bitcoin dominance truly drops, I think we'll start to see a bigger market share for some of these alts that we hold. And if we look at certain alts that we should be in versus Bitcoin, so for example, look at Solana, right? Solana is starting to print once again against Bitcoin. So you could actually trade on this chart quite accurately. ETH, we don't really want to talk about ETH too much again, against Bitcoin. But if you look at the overall dominance versus Bitcoin, you can actually see here, right? I mean, look how long it's been bleeding against Bitcoin. So that obviously has to change. But then we look at something like SUI. You got SUI here. Monthly. You got SUI basically outperforming SUI versus Bitcoin. So it's gonna take for me, it's gonna take a while. Look, Casper Bitcoin peaked. Look, we've had a wick here. And a wick there. So it's still relatively weak versus Bitcoin. So I think it's important to actually look at alts versus Bitcoin rather than other charts sometimes. But for example, you've got Casper. I mean, you've got Alephium here. Sorry, let me just go. Look at Alf's retracement here, guys. Beautiful. 38% level on that move. And this has been a very, very strong support for Alf. Every time it comes here, it bounces back. Sorry, I'm not even sharing that one. So a lot of these altcoins, the performance versus Bitcoin is going to be where we need to focus on. Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, I think the news sucks, man, right now. We need a further 7 days to find out the winner, plus any challenges. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I mean, it's gonna be lifetime waiting for these things to work out. But once they really do, I mean, once Bitcoin's out of the traps, we are, I think, going to be having a major alt season. Yeah, and it worked. Yeah, look at this guy, man. Bro, I don't like that kind of language. I don't want to ban you, but nationality, race, religion, or color has nothing to do with the opinions of a prick. Yeah, you can call him a tool. I like that. Trump supporters are busy working to answer the polls. Yo, caveman, have you voted? Yo, in Beltup, back in the beautiful Netherlands. It was amazing seeing my sister in Dubai. Thank you so much for the visit. I know I've been busy lately, and but yeah, it was wonderful to have you and our kids playing together. Yeah, guys, if anyone is in Dubai, let me know. You know, we had an amazing evening. Yeah, everything is well. Hope you're back now on the grind in beautiful Netherlands. And yeah, great to see you. Yeah, Casper will be. Listen, I did say Casper ain't gonna dip below 10 cents. You know. Yeah, photos. Frog. Yeah, I hold Cherry. I posted a buy alert in the Discord. A very small market cap as well. Great AI little degen play. Long lines at the polling station. Oh wow, Steve, you're out there voting right now. Damn, bro. Get that vote in. Wow, bro, you're in New York. People are chilling. We know the bags are pumping regardless. New York. Hope all is well, Nike. Oh, Nick, sorry. Nike. Nick69. Thanks for the stream. Much appreciated. I'm down on my based AI. Need some encouragement to hold. Yeah, brilliant. Now I'm all about that, brother. And I'm also down. I think the recent buying of based AI at the lows kind of gave me some relief on it, but it is a long-term bag. Now, what I would say to all of the investors is just treat this like a long-term plan. Now, based AI, for example, even though it's been down as of late, and things obviously, are cooking now on the dev side, and of course they're going to launch the mainnet. I believe that's coming next week, right? But what I'm buying here is something that is surely gonna, it's gonna go nuts. Now, obviously, you've obviously got various different catalysts. You got VCs jumping on board right now, and this is obviously more money for listings. Guys, if anyone tells you that crypto can be successful without big money, sometimes they're lying. You've got to pay for many different things. Exchange listings is an obvious one, marketing, KOLs, and all of these have been getting on board. Now, when you consider how strong the privacy, like literally based AI can go into multiple different niches within AI. Having said that, I'm just waiting patiently for the mainnet, for the new website to launch. And I think once it's all said and done, because I know some big money that's been buying based AI, for example, and these guys wouldn't normally, buy a project unless they obviously know something. So according to my research, I've been sold a long time. I've been accumulating a long time, and I think it is one of the best risk to reward ratios at this stage of the cycle, because based AI will also have native smart contracts with which Tau doesn't really have. And if you look at the if you actually look at some of the, let's have a look at the, let me just show you something here. So more often than not, people will actually refer to this as based labs, okay, which is obviously, you kind of like, people said, oh, based AI is actually linked to a meme coin and it's not bullish because of that. Pepe tokens are going to be put out of circulation to the tune of 87%. It may not all happen in this cycle, but even can you imagine what 20% is going to do to the actual price shock or the circulating supply? Now, based AI has a number of different AI innovations, including NLP. And people aren't actually even talking about NLPs. All right. It's called neuro linguistic programming. This is actually a next, I'm just gonna actually show people neural language processing. This is actually quite big, right? So right now we're looking at standard GPTs. So this is more focused on natural language, and based AI actually offers that. Based AI also has the homomorphic encryption along with DAI. I think they're going to be phenomenal. So look, you're holding something right now that's truly going to be, I think, one of a kind this cycle. And if it fails, we will have projects that are not going to deliver. I think where we're going to fail in crypto as a community in general anyway is profit taking. This is always, if you're expecting, say, 50x from a project, take a good chunk out at 10x, another one at 15 to 20x, and you should be happy always once you remove that in terms of the rest of the cycle. But based AI will be fine. I think based AI will be legit. Chris said ML is on fire. the roof's gonna come off for ML, bro. Cinema said thoughts on ZF on ZKsync. What will it do in the bull run? Thanks, bro. You're welcome, brother. So I did actually last week, I did buy more ZF, and my stake in there now is creeping up quite nicely. It requires ZKsync to actually take off for it to actually do to do well. So there has been like some movements here in the last few weeks. Let me see if I can. So what I like about it really is not only is it a very, very good DEX, but this will be part of the ZK ecosystem because it is the first and only DEX to earn. Like literally you make money by doing swaps on it, and that's actually quite appealing. But ZKsync, or the whole entire layer 2 narrative, hasn't taken off. So when you look at the DEX in isolation, you start to see other major projects that are not pulling any trees right now. But once it gets going, and let's look at the ecosystem, because I believe, see if I can get, so you've got Koi Finance, you've got a few other projects here, but guess what? This is on ZKsync.io, and guess what you have here tucked away? ZK Swap. Now this is the link that people want to make, and this is super bullish for it. So at $4 million market cap, I think it's incredibly bullish. This is the first swap to earn DEX. The site that I'm on is ZKsync.io, right? So it's part of the ecosystem. It's an integral part of the ecosystem. And on top of that, ZK Swap, or ZKsync Finance has an ecosystem itself. It's got, it's got a bunch of meme tokens that I've traded in the past. I bought an AI project as a tester once. That was all right. I sold it, but there was an AI project on there. So when you look at that and you start to think, okay, this thing is at $4 million, What could go wrong? Now, the only thing that you then need in order for it to take off, I don't think we get like a DeFi Spring or anything like that. But honestly, like I could see this doing well. But for that to happen, so if we go to CoinGecko, actually, we won't go to CoinGecko. Sorry, guys, I think my music's too loud. All right, so this is a site. I think you guys should use this to look up layer 2s, but it's called l2b.com. What you have here is the layer 2. So you can see here, layer 2, total value locked. Arbitrum is number 1. Base is now number 2 with 7.8 billion. And that's actually even bigger than Optimism. Then you got Mantle, Blast, Scroll, Linear. Then look where ZK is. Now, granted, obviously here, the TVL is 4.5 billion. So there is room to grow. But this hasn't taken off. And you can see right now what we have is a ton of layer 2s. We've got absolute ton. You got Metis, Mode. One that's actually sitting quietly with a fairly decent sized ecosystem that's not actually done anything is, for example, Blast, right? And obviously Blast's TVL is down by 36%, but then that's how you play the ecosystem. So once you start seeing ZKsync roll-ups with a bigger TVL, and that's where the noise is going to come from, naturally all of that will go into ZKsync in terms of the number 1 DEX. So I hope that answers your question. I'm bullish on it, but I think it's one that, rather than the promise of 100x, which is how people buy this one, you've got to look at the driving factors that will lead to a 50 or 100x. And right now, the whole entire chain is quiet. Yo, Rhino is all like Rhino too. Yeah, Rhino is Caveman's token. He showed it to me last night, bro. I'm all into Turbo Shadow. Nice work. A Frog with a contract there. BaseX. Let's have a look at BaseX, bro. I've heard of it, but I haven't looked into it. And if I did, I forgot because of the elections. Let's have a look at BaseX. Okay. BaseX terminal up 28%. So it's obviously pumping. It's a micro cap, I believe. Yeah, it's a tiny cap. Fully diluted 2 million. So I had a nice pump from these bottoms. I think it was low here, 1st of November, and it started to literally drop a 0. So nice little pump, but below $1 million market cap. To be honest, I mean, there's a lot of these right now popping up. So you look at this, I mean, fairly well done. The native launchpad on base. So launchpads are an interesting, they really go parabolic towards the latter stages of the bull market when these other projects are launching on here. But to my knowledge, I haven't actually come across another base launchpad. So, what projects are they launching? Let's have a look at these launches. So right now, they've got AI and gaming listed here. And of course, base terminal. It's an interesting one. Look, I'm not really too hot on launch pads, but you've got to look at you've got to really see. I mean, they've got stake in here as well for guaranteed allocations. And I'm sure this is only on Uniswap right now. So if you're getting into this one, you're literally gonna get you're just gonna bet that base launches will happen on here, which is quite extreme. Having said that, it is a micro cap. Now, let's see how that compares, for example, to SuiPad, which is up 7% today. So look at this, with all the success of Sui right now, SuiPad itself is just what, $7 million? So I would predict these kind of launch pads. Another one that's, Superman used to talk about in 2023, I think he might even still hold it, was a project by the name of, what was it, AI Pad? Got into that last year, did nothing. Despite all the AI projects launching, it did absolutely nothing. So, yeah, you've got to know when to get into these. Let's have a look at what AI Pad did. So up 14% today, but I'd imagine it's still a micro cap. So if you want to get into a launch pad, apart from S-Fund, you've got to wait a long time to catch a pump. But when they come, they pump. So it's a long waiting game. I mean, S-Fund is probably the only launch pad that I would actually consider buying, purely because of the quality of the projects that they're going to launch here. But even with this, I mean, look, what's the price right now? $1.21. Look, bear market here before the pump. This is November last year. So really, look, the price, it's literally bear market prices right now. April 2023, it's almost $1 back in February, back to FTX. And even during the FTX crash, it was around the same price. But these obviously have, this is the performance of the last bull market, and this is the performance of the March top. So they do tend to pick up with Bitcoin. Yo, greetings to all my Mexican brothers and sisters. Wolfgang from the Philippines. Love the Philippines, bro. I really, where did I go? Went to Cebu. Lovely, lovely, lovely people. DC a little bit more into OTK and Sensei. Alien base might be a good option on base. Absolutely, Steve. Spot on, bro. Good work. Lisbow? Nah, man. Yeah, nah, Porto is legendary, man. I remember Mario Jardel just knocking the goals in back in the days. Quaresma as well. Yo, Crypto Shark, what's going on, bro? Hope you're well. Okay, bro. So AI, and I need to, what you said, I got DAI, AI tech, wicked. Yeah. Hamza, that's a solid. Absolutely. This is the AI, and I think this is the AI in gaming super cycle. I mean, gaming will give us a massive pump. You take that pump, you throw it into another layer 2, and you recycle some of that money for a smaller gain, and then eventually you grind to your targets for the exit. Mr. Gregory, caress the like button, guys. Absolutely. What a legend. Hi, how are the islands today, bro? Yo, Chilka. Yep. Hey, bro. How you doing? Very well. Thank you so much, bro. Thoughts on GLQ? I think it's very good. I don't hold it. I remember doing a buy alert on this. It is a layer one, $25 million market cap. And you got to remember, like, recent spikes. I mean, this was during the AI pump. Look what it did. I mean, just clocked its all-time high. So I don't really hold it. But this is it's a good chain. Automated dApps powered by AI, Graphling AI assistant, and of course they've got the app there as well. What I really like about this, not the market cap, but I do like the fact that they are a layer one, and of course in an AI narrative. Now this project, of course, is still relatively small, so I'd imagine that the first targets would be to get back to the all-time high that it did in March. Having said that, it really does pump in AI season. Mary said, DAI is better pick than based AI. Based AI is Kyle Schass's shill. I never bought this because of Kyle. Oh man, you got to give my research abilities a bit of credit there, bro. It's subjective. Only time will tell. Sorry, bro. This market is messing around with my emotions. Man, I agree with you. Hunt facts. And honestly, it's quite sickening at times. And, sometimes you've just got to, all this week, I've been making efforts to try and reconnect with the kids and do something with like, for example, my mom's here. I've taken my mom out. I've taken the missus out. You've got to do normal things, guys. We forgot how to be normal. You really, really have to. Like, you are now allocated officially. You're not missing the action at all. But because we want to know what our projects are doing, we want to know what's hot, and we're forever wired into crypto. And I think sometimes, look, I know people that forgot they had a certain project and that project did really well for them because otherwise they would have sold it. It's a natural human behavior. You switch from project to project on the dips and you mess up because something is pumping and you jump in it. So it's really, really hard time, bro. Thank you, bro. Soul Sex doing well. Yeah, Soul Sex is our little bad boy there, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're not even talking about DAI. We're actually talking about Tau. Bull Run. Yeah, thanks for the comment, bro. Absolutely. I mean, time will tell. I mean, when the mainnet launches, everyone is going to be absolutely kind of surprised how well it executes. Because right now we've got the white paper, and that's what we need to read to understand what based AI is. We have nothing more. Yo, Chris, California love. What up, bro? Hey, bro, how you doing? Very well, thank you. You're staking my Pepe coin? No, I'm holding it in cold storage for based AI. No, actually, I did buy some B credit. B credits are incredibly undervalued. So I'm actually not a good staker unless it's certain low caps that I don't really care for. Some of the more kind of promising bigger projects with my bigger dollar value, I just hold them. I'm actually holding everything in tandem right now. I like feels like buying the top, waiting for a dip, and it may never come. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think it really depends what the top means. I mean, the top is over $1 for DAI, but you just dollar cost average into it. Don't go all in. 62. I mean, look, it's been pumping recently, but if you look at the all-time high here was around $1.17, right? So if you're thinking maybe those 15 cents, 14 cents levels, that was pre-mainnet. But if it did come down and we had a market correction, late 20s could be a good bet, but you never know. Yeah, no one. It's really that was my point. I mean, you're buying it with the hope that it captures that L2 L2 market share, which is incredibly. I mean, right now, Base, Arbitrum, and Optimism are, they have stranglehold on the entire L2 space. This is probably one of the most competitive sectors in the whole of cryptos. And don't forget, there'll be layer ones that actually naturally do what layer twos do anyway. We're not far away. Still bullish on Creo. Yeah, hasn't changed, bro. The FOMO season will start once we clear certain levels with these projects. And then everybody and their dogs will be running to those projects. So yeah, 100%. Yo, Dove. Yeah, doing well, bro. Thank you. Smash the like, guys. If you can, that will help us. Thoughts on Cherbly? If it's not good, what would you rotate into for better multiplier? Okay, I'm badly down. Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro. I think a lot of these micro caps have actually dragged their way or dragged the portfolio down, I would say. Now, as far as being badly down on a micro cap, and looking at this right now, the only solace here is this is not the worst volume of everything that I see. So if you wanted to kind of forget about it, I mean, look where it is right now. It's absolutely, selling it now does not make any sense. For me, I would personally, depending on, of course, your entry, your entry could have been, anywhere here, but it looks like you might have bought it on the way up because you're badly down. So what I would say is what I would do when a cryptocurrency gets to the point of what I call the point of disconnect. This is the point that I actually mark it on my balance sheet as a loss. And I could tell you to, if you put $1,000 in and you're down to your last 70, 80 bucks, what would that do for you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? So you've got to consider, I mean, this is down what? From its all-time high, probably looking at near 90%. Right? So I would take that decision and say, you know what? I don't want to turn $1,000 into 98 bucks. So for that reason, I would just hold it. as stupid as it sounds, because what are you going to rotate to that will, I suppose you could actually add money and then get into something else and cut your losses. That could be done. But if it's not a big position, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would let it die. If it's a big position and you still can salvage something, then I would definitely rotate into gaming. Gaming is actually quite obvious right now. You can buy a gaming micro cap if you wanted to. I did a gaming review the other day. A lot of gaming projects sub 10 million. I think they will outperform it. You're looking at the likes of, for example, even 20 million. You're looking at something like Moon Tropica. You're looking at something like, if you want to go slightly bigger on market cap, here is a Marvia. So there's plenty of stuff that you can do. And if you don't have enough AI, the other one would be AI. This is the VSG gas, right? Let's just have a look. Smart gas. So this is a layer one, and I did actually hold. I did a buy load on this recently, and then of course this was the relaunch of the contract as a layer one. This gap here, so that's okay. So this is about as degen as they get. Now, what they're trying to do, they've got some KOLs that will no doubt push this. Vector Smart Gas. So initially, they were meant to be a layer 2 with a cheaper gas fees for Ethereum. Then they kind of went, I mean, the team is decent. I like the team. They're based in Canada. You know, it's a micro cap. They are fully doxed. Their whole Twitter spaces. And it's a deflationary token. At the beginning, I wasn't actually bullish on it in the summer, but I like them more. And the more I listen to them, the more I like them. So I think it's about as degen as you can get in terms of what the project is and what it's trying to do. But the fact that they've gone on to become a layer 1 and launch their own layer 1, and they've listed on the two, of course, Ascendex and Coinstore, not the greatest of dexes. Sorry, Sexes, and then they've got, or you can buy them on Uniswap. And of course, the chart's not great right now. However, it's one of these, if you're getting up $4 million, who knows? But I wouldn't put a lot of money into it, if I'm being honest. $1,000 is an overkill here. Because you're looking at, I mean, this is a project that I've done extensive research on. What you're looking at is something that was a layer 2 that became a layer 1, relaunched, and then, of course, now they're at 4 million market cap, with majority of their volume coming from decentralized exchanges. And if you follow them on Twitter, let me just show you. Yeah, Twitter. They've got a new Twitter page anyway. But yeah, overall, I would say don't bet on it. Just take a chance if you can. If not, there's no need for you to buy it, because it's going to give you a lot of anxiety. But I genuinely believe it's one of those that could do a 100x if they obviously keep listing and keep growing the project. Yeah, Ziad, man's got the I went out with my mom tonight, so yeah, just came straight into the live stream, man. Thank you, brother, much appreciated. Yeah, peak is 7 days away. So these are the 3 out of the 4 that I'm waiting for this cycle. So peak, probably the best layer 1, high value, I think probably low float. I hope they don't come out with low float, but we got into the pre-sale on CoinList, who happened to list Solana as well back in the day. So peak is going to be I think, valuation here. I mean, I'm expecting this to go to something in between, maybe 200-300 million FDV over $1 billion for peak. And for that reason, because of the pre-sale price, I would probably, wait for an entry. Let's go to peak. Yeah, so this is going to drive the deep in sector, in my opinion. Right? They're going to have projects launching on this, 21 industries being shaped by Deepin on peak. You got the likes of Natix using this. So this is one that's worthwhile putting kind of like backing it, depending on how the tokenomics come out on the TGE. But I would say this is probably the kind of the biggest Deepin project. And then, of course, Kai Network. Kai Network is a proof of work layer 1 that is no doubt going to disrupt the whole of the layer 1. This one is mega. Again, valuation, listings. There's several questions on the, I think it comes out in, Yeah, it should be out in Q4. But basically, you can build on this. It's got, it's gonna do basically 50,000 TPS, very, very low fees. And yeah, I'm really excited for this one, really. I mean, we've done the airdrop farming. I've got some Kite Network tokens, but they're not a lot. And it's EVM compatible. So basically ensuring more equitable and efficient execution of DeFi markets. Additionally, we've implemented a workplace primitives proof of and proofs. So, this is obviously which enables transfer of hash power. A lot of these proof of work cryptos are actually very good at decentralizing, right? And I'm actually also seeing some DeFi layer growing on the security of, for example, Alephium. So this is going to be quite interesting, right? And then, of course, the last one that you've asked about there is Monad. I think Monad is a beast. That's why I'm not going too heavy gung-ho on Say just as yet. I've got a decent bag, but I want to actually rotate Say. Let's say Say does a 3x from here. By the time this launches, this is actually the most performant EVM compatible layer one, so they claim. And of course, it's doing 10,000 TPS with a single slot finality and low hardware requirements. So this is actually more of a threat to the likes of Say, because this will also have a massive offering to DeFi. Now, I think this is going to be one of the best projects that have launched in this entire bull market, including the bear market. I think this one's going to be ridiculously good. So this is also, I mean, I'm thinking this might come out in December or January, and it is a layer one. So all three projects that you've obviously picked there, you've done very good research, and yeah, I mean, $10,000 each will send you. Alaikum assalam, bro. Love the show. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Abdul. Lupin will be absolute monster. Doc's team, Ivy League founders going to Uniswap, are going to be the Uniswap of GPUs. That is my guy. Lupin. What's the Lupin? Yeah, it's probably on Deck Screener. Let's go to Deck Screener for my man. Working on that caveman channel soon. What am I doing? Is it Lupin? This is the one that you've been talking about in the Discord, right? And the chart looks decent. It's been bought. Let's have a look at the daily. So we've got a record of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of price action. And yeah, it's breaking to the upside. Very, very small. I mean, what's the market cap? 1.1. Yeah, this website is plain. I mean, look, at the moment there's, this just staking information, server, wallets, bridge, partners. Let's have a look at the partners. Oops. Yeah, decent. We'll take a look. We'll watch this. Yo, my man Yeti. What is going on, my brother? I hope you're well. Man like Sanch in the building. Yeah, been scrubbed up today, bro. Black and gray. Never fails. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, congratulations on that PCP after the hack. Switch over to TARS AI. Brilliant. Based AI, AI tech, and Near Protocol. Very good. Sexy bag. I think Near Protocol is literally, I mean, it's going through a bit of a price adjustment, up 5% for the today. I've been tracking Near for the last couple of days, and on the other charts, there could be a support level around that $3 mark. If it comes down a bit more, I think that will be an epic buy because it broke the support below $4. And right now it's holding up nice 381 for Near Protocol. So, yeah, Near has an ecosystem as well. I think one of the brothers told me to check out a project on it. Sorry, not ETH ecosystem. MAGA, by the way, guys, still down 8%. So yeah, Near Protocol, there's projects on there, and I think this is going to be a decent, a very, very decent, what do you call, 10 to 15x in my opinion. But if you want to look at projects on Near Protocol, like you know, Near Protocol DEX, you'll find everything on the CoinGecko page for Near Protocol. Now, I do like to look at the silent layer ones because I think this one is going to be, it's going to be mega. But the project that I've been tracking is Borrow that we spoke about the other day. Let's go to the bigger chart. So really not a lot going on, but of course, in the last 12 hours, there's no trading volume here. If you look at the markets, you know, Ref Finance is where you could buy this. So if you want to go degen looking for decent projects on Near Protocol on the layer one, I think Borrow Finance is going to be the leading one. Now, will we have, of course, an AI season, a Near season? Definitely. I think this is big enough to capture the whales' money coming in. Now, what's interesting about Borrow Finance is it's got a $200 million TVL, right? And hardly anyone knows about this. So yeah, nice one, bro. Nice work. What up, Gonzo? How are you, bro? Man's gonna give you a call soon, bro. My noble said for microcap, you're a gem hunter, man. Listen, you're the biggest gem hunter in our community, bro. I'm gonna relinquish those responsibilities to you. What a genius. What a look today. You missing the jazz background. Yeah, let me I don't even know if I've got music. I mean, I can hear music here. Yeah. Let's see if we can find. Deep relaxation. I'm not in the massage parlor. Yeah, let's see what this is. Yeah, let's get it. Smash a like, guys. Bull Run said DAI, nothing special. It's not a computer competitor for Tau. Of course, based AI is advanced as Tau. Based AI is fully homomorphic encryption, cerebral squeezing, which is obviously what Tau's missing. I agree with you, bro. And 1,024 subnets. Yo, all facts. We have to trust the cycle and the global. 100%, Steve. Trust the plan. My brother. My brother. Mining fiat with two hands. What up, Chris? Yep. Yo, what up, Tony? How are you, bro? WWF elections. Yeah, man. It sounds like it, bro. Waiting for the fireworks tonight, man. Listen, it's a difficult night. I think if anything happens tonight, man, I'm not coming to work tomorrow, guys. No videos. no, no crypto talk tomorrow. Adam went to teach. Looking good, brother. Much appreciated, man. Dressed for the election. Yeah, I feel like I'm on CNN and Fox News tonight. You know, I'm doing a bit of a round tour. Yeah, results should be out. I think the whole week's going to be results week. Trump 2024 Sui. Wow. Is that a good one? I'll check it out for sure. Yeah, can't afford to lose. Yeah, definitely. Way, way too risky. Sui Trump. Is it going nuts? Show on screen. What is it? Sui Trump. Yeah, Sui Trump. I mean, it's on. Let's go to next screener. Sui Trump. I mean, the website looks better than the chart. I can tell you that much right now. Yeah, man, I had this good project, but poor tokenomics. Yeah, I think that's the major concern, bro. Similar to Celestia, modular blockchain, VCs are greedy. Absolutely. Yeah, they launch at high valuations. So I think I'm still going to get in. I didn't get in the pre-sale, but one thing we've actually done as retailers right now is we understand the game. So if there's any dump on launch, I'm going to go in. Very bullish, bro. What up, Christopher in the building, man? My guy. Hope you're well. Oh, really? Sporting Lisbon. So far, 3-1. Wow. Who are you playing tonight, bro? Against Man City? Come on, Arsenal. Listen, I'll do anything for City to lose, bro. Yeah, it must be Rui Costa, man. Rui Costa. Do you think Kai Network will have positive or negative impact on CAS, both proof of work, or Kai smart contracts, VC ready? Sanch, that's a very good question. I don't think so. I think Casper has its, the advantage of being, for being what it is in terms of, all of the fair launch, proof of work. In terms of the smart contracts, I think you can also look at Alephium. That's already building over 100 projects with smart contracts and a massive DeFi ecosystem. And will we see the money flow going into Kai Network? I don't think traditionally the Casper investors, which are largely retail, actually care about or know about Kai Network. I think big money does, of course, and that's why we're interested. But I think Kai competes on a much broader scale. I don't think Kai is looking to compete. The only similarities will be the proof of work aspect of it. Yo, Zilla, What's going on, bro? Hope you're well. You think tech can go to a 1 to 2 billion? Yes, I think I do. And the reason why I'm not really predicting tech to go on $5 and $4 billion market cap, which it can. I think realistic will be between 1 to 3 billion, and that would be quite phenomenal. I mean, the market cap today was as low as $58 million. I love this next comment. Just man, should have you got? Yeah, man, I'm gonna go in as a pastor, man. Pastor Chris. Well, who was the pastor from The Walking Dead with the one eye? Let me take this thing off, fam. Zilla just killed the suit. Oh, the jacket is off, man. But yeah, Zilla. Every single day, I've got a board behind me which has the bull market targets, right? In terms of like what dollar value I want to clear, and lately I've been adjusting it to actually go and see what I could pull. Let's say, for example, if you've got a target of, I don't know, $5 million, $1 million, whatever the target is, have two targets. You have a target with like 50%, 30%, 50%, and a 70%. see what those numbers are. But yeah, jacket's coming off, bro. I quit. Yeah, it's all right. It's a small market cap, bro. So Father Gabriel, DXP came to the live stream today, man. Let me go. Man's actually moving on. I can't really see him. Yeah, this is my guy, bro. I just need to pull out the hat. This is how the portfolio is looking right now. The portfolio's got a machete. Yeah, Jokeris is sick, bro. Like, I think we should have bought him last year. He could have done really well at Arsenal for sure. Basically, this is what we need for our portfolio. This is Armzilla right here, man. Yo, Zilla, walking in as Negan, bro. Back in the days with the hair. Tomorrow, right? If Trump loses, we're all going to turn into Negan. Bro said, which one would you better buy, car or Xborg? I haven't seen the market cap of Xborg. So the thing about Xborg is it's got the, more or less, I think car will also be spoken about by, I think, people like Becker. And then Virtual Bacon is going to push Xborg. So if you ask me which one has the better chart, I mean, look, this one holding up pretty well. But I love car. I think it's a better project. if we're talking about gaming, that is. So the player identity protocol is building the world's largest player identity protocol to drive evolution of online experience. Where the game's at, So I think the upside potential for me as a degen, I just see like Illuvium tokenomics. Of course, this has less money. It was a project that was built from the ground up, low liquidity, no central exchanges, prices on the down. So everything tells me if I was to actually, after the stream, to buy a gaming project, I think I would consider this. Because at the end of the day, I think in a bull market, fully diluted, with these types of tokenomics and a decent game, I'd probably get more for my money. But of course, Xborg has big backers. So yeah, but Car is my pick. Yeah, this week's going to be screwed, bro. We need to... the polls, I mean, depends where you read. Completely unreliable. So let's look at the... This shit is neck and neck. Right now, so let's go to the we just need to vote like the UK, man. We just tell the Prime Minister, look, just fuck there. What did change? Who was that woman that was in the office for like 24 hours? It wasn't Theresa May. What was her name? Liz Hurley? But right now, it's really difficult to actually get even reliable polling data. And that reminds me of 2016, because in 2016, Trump just came out because they weren't polling people properly, or people were actually voting for Trump. So if you want to feel better, actually a good way to do it is just keep on checking Polymarkets, bro. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, Polymarkets is where you feel better with the data. And another way is looking at this wonderful... It's a way of celebrating the culture, the movement. In a week's time, we could have global peace. Take it with a pinch of salt. We could have Bitcoin going to 100K. And everyone here just thinking about what color, F-150 or Lamborghini, what color car they're going to buy. If it's so I don't know. It's very, very hard to tell, but I would say the Electoral College. Liz, are you sure, Adam? Adam said it was Liz. I thought it was Liz Hurley, bro. Yeah, I think we voted for the wrong Liz. Yeah. So this is, if you believe in the article, former UK Prime Minister Liz Hurley Yo, Joey's on a flight. Damn. Are you watching the elections on the flight? Safe trip, bro. Safe journey. Envision Labs. Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, just take a look at our Prime Minister one last time, and I'll move on to token ticker is VIS. Yeah, I think first of all, it's on Beast, should be on Uniswap. Let's have a look. Because the chart is not that bad at all. So decentralized AI for humans. It is definitely in a bullish chain. It's so far the only one that I've seen that's actually doing this. It's bullish. What I said, I had a call, me and the caveman were on a call yesterday, and I said, look, man, any of these projects, you got to see where, how to use the dApps to actually create the images. So another acid test I would do is, of course, apart from checking the team, seeing the utility, it's actually to try and use the dApp itself. And it looks like the team, they've actually got a page for the team. Yeah, docs. This one is good, man. Yeah, this one's good. The only thing is, I would say in terms of actually using the dApp, I think then that takes it to the next level. So envision the AI network, a Tensor, Ionet, and a cache. What does that even mean? Are they using those? And it says here, create an AI without complexity with true ownership of IP. Very bullish, actually. Again, we've seen projects like Neural, Zero, a few other ones. There's one that the caveman showed me last night. But none of these can actually create anything apart from the likes of Neural. So basically, it empowers creators. So it's focusing on creators with AI without worrying about the complexity or the ownership of generated content. So that's very specific, which I don't like. I like general purpose. But maybe that's just one of the offering. Yeah, so this is what I want to generate. Like, I want to use their technology to actually generate an image. But it looks good. It looks really, really good. Docs team, base chain, AI. It's got all the bells and whistles. So yeah. Yeah, all it's very good. And it's at a very low buy price right now. Yeah, guys, I think that's all the questions. I went through everything, and yeah, it's approaching 1 a.m. I mean 2 a.m. over here. Have a blessed night. Smash a like on your way out, and if you don't see me tomorrow, Now you know why. And big up Bram as well. And Joey, hope you land safely, my brother. Regards to the missus as well. Good night, guys. God bless. And don't get too stressed about things. Everything is going to work out for us, guys. Good night.